Hi, and thanks for joining us for the class today. So today's class is aimed at improving our balance, and we're going to start the class in standing to challenge our balance and work on our muscle control as well. Then we're going to continue down into our sides and onto our backs just to strengthen further into our glutes and our core muscles. So remember, always work to a level that you feel comfortable with, because most importantly, we want you to enjoy the class. Okay, so when you're ready, let's get started. Okay, so we're going to begin by bringing our toes apart and those heels apart, so those feet are that hip width distance. Just to start with, we're going to transfer that weight onto the fronts of your toes and then back onto your heels. So just nice and slowly forwards and back, just looking to find that midpoint between those two movements. So that weight's going nice and evenly down through those feet. Knees are nice and soft, so not locked back. Hands up onto your pelvis, very gently. We're going to tilt the pelvis forward and then tilting it back. So just nice and slowly forwards and back. And again, just looking for that midpoint between those two movements. So our pelvis in that nice neutral position. Good. Ribs are soft, collarbones wide, and that neck nice and long and lifted from there. So we're going to start here with our balance series, and we're going to float our hands up to that shoulder height. I'm going to come up onto my toes, bend my knees, lower the feet and down. Good. And again, float those hands up on those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. Now I want to keep those knees at a hip width distance apart as we lower back down. They shouldn't be widening or knocking towards each other. Float those hands up onto those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. Well done. And again, float those hands up on those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. Well done. And again, up on those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. Good. Now on this next one, we're going to raise those hands coming up towards the ceiling. Up onto those toes again, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. So still keep those ribs soft, but just lift those arms as far as you can comfortably. Bend the knees, lower the feet and down. Good, last few here. Raise those hands up onto those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. Good, and again. Up on those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. Let's do one last one. Raise those hands up on those toes, bend the knees, lower the feet and down. Well done. Okay, now this time we're going to have one foot just in front slightly here. Going to keep this pelvis nice and level, and we're going to lift up this leg and lower. So this leg you're standing on, keep that knee soft. It's working hard to support you. And we're just lifting and lowering this leg as far as comfortable, but no higher than that hip height. Good, so we can bring in our arms at the same time. So float those hands to shoulder height and down together. And again, lift up and lower. Well done. And down. So keeping that leg you're standing on, that knee soft, it's working hard to support you. Good. Now on this next one, if you can, to challenge it a little bit more, we're going to lift up, hold that there, raise one arm and down, opposite arm and down. If you can, one more time each side, raise the arm and down, opposite side and down and lower back down. Well done. Let's see if we can do that again. So we're going to lift up, hold that there, raise the arm and down, opposite arm. Good. And again each side. And down. One more time. And lowering back down. Well done. Okay, so let's switch legs. So opposite leg in front. Again, just starting, flexing that hip, lifting and lowering. So just lifting as far as comfortable. No higher than that hip height. We're just lifting and lowering. That leg you're standing on again, keep that knee soft. It's working hard to support you. Well done. Let's bring those arms in again. So we're going to float up and lower together. Good. So we're lifting and lowering. Just floating those arms up to around that shoulder height if you can. And down. Well done. And again, lifting and lowering. Very good. Now on this next one, we're going to lift up. We're going to hold that there. Little arm scissors if you can, raising and lowering. Opposite arm. Good, and again each side. Well done. One more time. And lowering back down. Very good. Let's even do that again. Lift up, hold that there. Raise the arm and down. Opposite arm. Good. One more each side. Good. And lowering back down. Well done. Bring those legs back in. Good. So go back to those feet that hip width distance apart. This time we're going to cross our arms in front of us, and we're going to drop down into our little squat. So just working our legs here. So we're going to sit back. Imagine you've got a chair behind you, and lift back up. Good, so just go as low as you feel comfortable, dropping down and lifting up. Good, and again, drop down, lift up. Well done, and again, drop down, lift up. So we're just working to those legs, sitting back, that weight going back onto your heels as you drop down, lift up. Good. Now on this next one, if you can, we're going to drop down, come up onto our toes as we come into standing and open our arms wide. Good, so we lower down, bring the arms back, drop down, push up into standing, open the arms wide and up on those toes. Good, drop down, lifting up. And again, drop down. Push up on those toes, open the arms wide. Well done, and again, drop down. Pushing up, opening wide. Last few here, drop down. Push up, opening wide. Well done, and again, sitting back. Push up on those toes, open the hands wide. And again, drop down. Lift up, push up and open wide. Let's do 2 more, drop down. Lifting up, opening wide. One last time, drop down. Lifting up and opening those arms wide. Well done. Back to that start. Very good. Relax those arms back down. Okay, so we're going to challenge our balance a little bit more here with our pendular leg swing. So we're going to come just side on so you can just see me a bit better. So I'm going to stand onto one leg. With this opposite leg, I'm going to reach the toe forwards. Then I'm going to swing it round and tap it behind me. So I'm going to swing the leg round, tap it in front. Swing the leg round, tap behind. Now this leg you're standing on, keep that knee soft. It's working hard to support you. So it's slightly bent here. Tap it back. So reaching forward, tap in front. Swing that leg round, tapping back. Keeping up nice and tall. Swinging round, tap in front. Swing round, tap behind. And again, swinging round, tap in front. Swing round, tap behind. Good. And again, tap in front. Swing round, tap behind. Good, last few here, tap in front, swing round, tap behind. Very good. And back, last few, swing around, tap in front, and back. Let's do one more. So we're going to swing round, tap behind, back to that front, and bring that leg back in. Very good, well done. Okay, so let's do the same the other side. So again, that leg you're standing on, keep that knee soft. Opposite leg, we're going to reach it forward, tapping it in front, swing it around, tap it back. Swing around, tap in front. And again, swing around, tap behind. Again, this leg you're standing on is working hard to support you. That knee staying slightly bent, so it's just staying soft here. It's not locked back. As you tap back, swinging around, tap in front. And again, swing around, tap back. Swinging around, tap in front. Good, and again, tapping back. Swing around, tap in front. Very good. And back. Swinging around, tap in front. Last few here, and back. Well done, swinging around, tap in front. Lovely, last one, swinging back forwards. And then slide that leg back in. Well done, very good. Okay, now I'm going to cross my arms again here in front of me. I'm going to do some alternate lunges forward. So I'm going to alternate legs. I'm going to step forward, just lunge forwards, push back to that start. Opposite leg, lunge forwards, push back to that start. So we're going to alternate sides and back. Lunging forwards and back to that start. Opposite leg and back. So alternating here, reaching forwards and back. And back, well done, and again, dropping down, pushing back. And back, well done, and again, push back. Last few here, dropping down, and back, opposite leg, pushing back. One more each side, dropping down, and back. One more time, and pushing back to that start. Bring those arms back down, well done. Okay, so we're going to challenge our control and stability a little bit more here with our standing scooter. So feet that hip width distance apart. I want you just to bend your knees just slightly here. With one leg, we're going to just come a little bit closer to that other leg. And then we're going to tap and reach it behind and then bring it back together. So we're going to reach back and bind. So our standing scooter here. So we're going to reach back and forwards. And again, reaching back, bring them back together. Well done. Now if that feels okay, for the last few, we can add our arms at the same time. So as we reach the leg back, we reach those arms forward and in. So we're going to breathe out as we reach away, breathe in to fold back. Breathing out, breathe in to fold back. Well done. Reach away and back. Last few. And back. Good. Let's do one more. Reach away and fold back. Well done. Lifting back up. Very good. Let's do the same the other side. So again, just start by just bending slightly through those legs. A little bit of flexion at that hip. Opposite leg now just coming next to that standing leg. And then we're going to reach it back and tap forwards. And again, extending away and back. So this leg you're standing on is working really hard to stabilize you as you're reaching back. Tap forwards with that other leg. Well done. Reach back and forwards. Well done. And back. Now if you can, for the last few, we can add in our arms again. So we're going to reach away and back. Breathing out. Reach away. Breathe in to fold back. And again, breathe out. Breathe in to fold back. Well done. And back. Lovely. Last few. Back. Very good. Let's do one more. Reaching away and folding back. Well done. Lifting back up into standing. Very good. Okay, so let's just move through our spines with some roll downs here. So we're going to still keep those feet there, hip width distance apart. We're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, we need to tuck that chin down, roll those hands slowly down towards the floor. Take a breath in at the end here, and as you breathe out, gently restacking through that spine, back up into standing. Good, and again, breath in. As you breathe out, tuck that chin down, rolling those hands slowly down towards the floor. Take a breath in at the end here, and as you breathe out, gently coming back up into standing. Good, and again, breath in. As you breathe out, tuck that chin down, rolling those hands gently down towards the floor. Take a breath at the end there, and as you breathe out, slowly coming back up into standing. Let's do one more time. Breath in. As you breathe out, tucking that chin down, rolling those hands slowly down towards the floor. Breath at the end there, and as you breathe out, restacking back up into standing. Good. So this time we're going to roll down. We're going to come down onto our sides here. So we're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to just roll those hands slowly down towards the floor. Once you reach your end point, take a breath in there. As you breathe out, soften those knees. We're going to walk our hands down, and we're going to come down onto our sides, and we're going to continue our class from here. Okay, so we're going to continue down onto our sides here. So if you've got a thicker block, just grab that now so you can use it to support your head. And we're going to come down onto our sides, that block just resting on that arm there. We're going to begin with our clam movement. So we're going to have our feet and hips roughly in that line. So those hips are really stacked on top of each other. And we're going to start by pushing through those heels, lifting that top knee and lower back down. So I want you to really focus on keeping those hips stacked. As we're lifting and lowering, we don't want our hips to roll back, to cheat a little bit. So we're still keeping those hips stacked as we lift and lower. Now we want to feel it in this back pocket side area here. If you don't, then you might just need to bend or straighten those legs just a little bit more. So they're roughly those feet and hips in that line. Well done. So keep those hips stacked. We're lifting and lowering, working those glute muscles here. Good. And again, lifting and lowering. Well done. Now if that feels comfortable with those feet down, continue with those feet here in this position. Or if you can, we can raise those feet up to hip height. Same again, lifting and lowering through that top knee. Good. And again, lifting and lowering. Well done. And again, lifting and lowering. Good. And again, lifting and lowering. Well done. Last few here. Lift and lower through that top knee. Good. Very good. Let's do one more. Lifting and lowering. Then lower those feet back down from here. Well done. Drop that leg in front. Give that muscle a little rest. While we're just resting this top leg, we can lengthen that lower leg. Just do a few little pulses of that inner thigh here. So just breathing in and out And again, breath in and out. One more time, breath in and out. And then lowering that leg down. Well done. Okay, so we're going to reach both legs away, feet just in front of you, those hips stacked on top of each other. And we're going to lift this top leg up and out to the side and then lower back down. So we're going to point the toes to lift up, flex the foot to lower. Point the toes to lift up, flex the foot to lower. And again, point the toes to lift up, flex the foot to lower. And again, point to lift up, flex to lower. So we're keeping those hips stacked, lifting and lowering through this top leg. Again, working those glute muscles here. And again, lifting and lowering. Well done. Nice and controlled. And again, lifting and lowering. Very good. A few more here. Lifting and lowering. Good. Now on this next one, if you can, we're going to lift this top leg, flex that foot, and I want you to do 8 little pulses. So we're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower that leg back down. Well done. Bend those knees up. Give that muscle a little rest. Excellent. All right, so we're going to do the same again on the opposite side, even ourselves out. So bring that block with you. We're going to come around and down onto that opposite side. Again, just using that block to support your head here. We're going to have our feet and hips roughly in that line as we did before. We're going to start with our clam movement. So hips staying really stacked on top of each other as before. And we're going to lift up this top knee and lower back down. So remember, imagine you've got that wall behind you. We're not rolling back into it. We're keeping those hips stacked as we're lifting and lowering. Well done. If you need to, push through those heels, just getting those bottom muscles working. And we want to feel it in this back pocket side area here. If you don't, we might just need to bend or straighten those legs up just a little bit. Just adjust those feet just to get it kicking in that right place. Well done. Keeping those hips stacked, lifting and lowering. Well done. And down. Nice and controlled. And down. Well done. Now, if that feels comfortable here, we can keep with those feet down in that position. Or if you can, we can raise those feet up to that hip height. And again, lifting and lowering. Keeping that control. Lifting and lowering through that top leg. Well done. Lifting and lowering. Well done. Lift and lower. And again, lifting and lowering. Very good. And down. Lift and lower. Last couple. Let's do one last one. And lower that knee down, lower those feet down. Well done. Drop that leg in front. Give that muscle a little rest there. While we're resting this top leg, let's lengthen out through that lower leg and do a few little pulses of that inner thigh. So just breathing in and out. Good. And again, breath in and out. And again, breathing in and out. One last time, breath in and out. And lower that leg down. Well done. Okay, so as we did before, let's straighten both legs out. Feet just slightly in front of those hips here. Hips staying stacked on top of each other. With this top leg, we're going to lift this leg up and out to the side and lower back down. So just as far as you're comfortable, lifting and lowering. So we're going to point the toes to lift up, flex the foot to lower. Point to lift up, flex to lower. And again, lifting and lowering. Well done. Lifting and lowering. Very good. And again, point to lift up, flex to lower. Point to lift up, flex to lower. Very good. And again, lifting and lowering. A few more here. Keeping that control, those hips still staying stacked. Well done. Working those glute muscles here as we're lifting and lowering that leg. Very good. Last couple. Now on this next one, if you can, we're going to lift up, flex that foot. We'll do 8 little pulses. So we're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower that leg down. Well done. Bend those knees up. Oh, give that muscle a little rest. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to come round onto our backs now. So I'll just pop that block back down. We're going to come round and down onto our backs here. So feet and knees that are hip width distance apart. Just tilting that pelvis forwards and back again. Just looking for that midpoint between those two movements. So we're in that nice neutral position here. Ribs are nice and soft, collarbones wide, and that neck nice and long and lifted. Okay, so we're going to take a breath in. I'm going to breathe out and raise my hands up towards the ceiling here. And again, breath in. As you breathe out, this time I'm going to raise my bottom coming up into that bridge. And we're going to hold this here. I want you to raise one heel and down, opposite heel and down. And again, each side and down, opposite heel. Good. And then we're going to float that back down, relaxing those arms down. Good. And again, raising those arms up. Hold that there, lifting up into that bridge. Hold this position and we're going to raise a heel and down, opposite heel. Good, and again each side. Well done. Lowering back down, float those arms back down, well done. And again, breathing out, lift those hands up. Breath in as we breathe out, raising that bottom back up. And again, raise the heel and down, opposite heel. And again each side. And lowering back down. Now we're going to either continue raising those alternate heels, so as you come up, raise those hands up, lifting up, hold that there. If you can, this time we're going to bring both heels up together and down, and again, and one more time. And then lowering back down, lower those arms down. If that feels too much doing them both together, continue alternating each side as we did to start with. So we're going to raise those hands, keep them lifted, and again, lifting and lowering those heels. 3, well done. Lowering back down, lower those arms down. Good, and again, lift those arms up. Raising up into that bridge, hold that there. And if we can, we're going to do 3 heel raises. 2 and 1, well done. Lower that bottom down, relax those arms back down. Well done, let's do 2 more sets here. So we're going to lift up those arms, raise that bottom up. Hold that there, and again, 3, 2, 1, or alternating those legs, so those heel raises, lowering that back down, lower those arms down. Well done, and again, raise those arms up, lifting up that bottom, hold that there, 1 more set, and 3, 2, 1, well done, lowering back down, and lower those arms down. Well done, let's bring those knees in, have a nice little hug here. And stretch that out. Very good. So take a nice deep breath in and out. On the out breath, just relaxing into that stretch. That a little bit further here. Well done. Good. So we're going to work into our core. Our tummy's a little bit more here with our scissors movement. So we're going to float one leg up into tabletop. Keep this knee at that 90-degree angle. And we're going to tap that foot down, lift up, and then lower. Opposite leg lifted. Tap down, lift up, and lower. So we're alternating sides, tapping that foot down, lift up and lower. And again, lifting up, tap down and lower. Well done. Keeping that knee, that 90-degree angle. Don't let that knee bend. Wants to do that to cheat a little bit. So keep that angle the same. And down. Well done. Lifting up, tap down and lower. Now if that feels comfortable here, we're going to continue alternating legs. Or if you can, we can float both legs up into that double tabletop. Same again, tap down, lift up, tap down, lift up. Just alternating sides. Well done. And again, tap down, lift up. And again, tap down, lift up. Good. And again, tap down, lift up. So that feels too much for those both legs lifted, or you feel your back is arching, or you're bracing that tummy, come back to that single leg. We can always mix and match through those levels as well. Tap down, lift up. Good. And again. Very good. Last few. Tap down, lift up. 1 more each side. And then lowering those legs back down, back to that start. Well done. Okay, so we're just going to challenge our core a little bit more here with our one leg stretch. So we're going to float one leg again into that tabletop position. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, we're reaching the leg away. Breathe in as you fold back. Lower that leg down, opposite leg lifted. Breathing out, reach away. Breathe in to fold back. So as we're extending that leg away, we're keeping that pelvis in that nice neutral position. We're not letting that back arch as we stretch that leg away and fold back. Well done. And again, breathing out. Breathe in to fold back and lower back down. Very good. So keep alternating legs here, still keeping that control through that center. Well done. And again, if that feels comfortable and you want to challenge it a little bit further, we can float both legs into that tabletop again and reaching one leg at a time away. Again, you can mix and match through those levels. If you start to feel that back arching or that tummy bracing again, just come back to that single leg and we can always reset and then back into double tabletop. Good. So breathing out, reach away, breathe in to fold back and back. Well done. Well done. Last few here. Reaching away and fold back. Good. One more each side. Good. And again. And then lowering those legs one at a time back to that start. Very good. Okay, so we're going to lengthen through the body now, just really again engaging into that core. We're going to float our hands up towards the ceiling. Take a breath in. As we breathe out, we want to reach your opposite arm, opposite leg away. Breathe in to fold back. Now you can either slide that leg along the floor or just hover above as we're reaching away and fold back. But I want you to focus on that center, so making sure my ribs aren't flaring. I'm keeping that connection between those ribs and those hip bones. So that distance between the ribs and the hip bones should stay the same as I lengthen away and back. So I'm just taking that arm back as far as I can keep that control, keep that distance the same in that center. Well done. Breathing out, reaching away. Breathe in to fold back. Breathe out, reach away. Breathe in to fold back. Good, and back. Breathing out, reach away. Breathe in to fold back. Breathe out, reach away. Breathe in to fold back. Well done. Breathe in to fold back. Well done. And back. Good. And folding back. Well done. Breathing out, reach away. Breathe in to fold back. Last few here. Reaching away. And back. Well done. And let's just do one more each side. Reaching away. And back. Last time. And folding back and then relaxing those arms back down. Well done. So arms down by your side or out to the side of you. We're going to drop those knees over to one side. Turn your head to that opposite side if you can. Then gently coming back up and over to the opposite side again. Lift up, drop those knees over, turning that head, rotating gently here. And then coming back up and over to that opposite side. Good, and again, drop those knees over, turning that head. Gently coming back up and over to that opposite side. And again, drop those knees over, turning that head. And then back up and over to the other side. Good, last one each side, drop those knees over. Back up and over to the opposite side. Well done, bring those knees back up, those arms back down by your side. So let's have a little stretch out through our legs now. So I'm going to put one foot onto the opposite knee. Allow that leg just to relax open there. If that's enough of a stretch, stay there. Or if you can, we can bring the other leg up in towards you just as far as you feel comfortable. And then we're going to hold this stretch here. So just taking a few nice deep breaths in and out. On that out breath, if you can, relax out into that stretch that little bit further. Breathing in and out. Good. And again, breath in and out. And one more time, breath in and out. Sinking into that stretch that little bit further. Well done.
And relaxing that leg back down. We'll do the same the other side, opposite foot to the other knee. Allow that leg just to relax open there. If that's enough of a stretch, then stay there. Or if you can, we can bring the other leg up and towards you, just as far as you feel comfortable. And then we're going to hold this stretch here. And again, breath in. And out. And again, breathing in. And out. Good, one more time, breath in. And out. And then just lowering that leg back down. Then we're going to stretch out through our hamstrings now. So knee up towards the ceiling. Going to lengthen out through the back of the leg. Using your hand to support that leg there. Toes pointing up towards the ceiling. And we're going to stretch through the back of the leg here. So just again, holding that chest, breathing in and out. Just lengthening out through the back of that leg there. Well done. And then if you can, let's just point and flex through the ankle here gently. Just changing that stretch slightly, just pointing and flexing. Good. And then holding that stretch again, toes pointing up towards the ceiling. And then lower that leg back down. Very good. Let's do the same the other side. Knee up towards the ceiling. Lengthen out through the back of that leg there. Use your hand to support that leg. Toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Feeling that stretch through the back of the leg there. We're going to hold that here. Breathing in and out. And again, breath in and out. And then if you can, we're going to point and flex through the ankle here. Very good. Pointing and flexing, well done. And then we're just going to hold that stretch again, toes pointing up towards the ceiling, lengthening out through the back of that leg. Good. And then just lowering that leg back down. Very good. Okay, so just slowly coming back up into sitting. So just sitting comfortably, legs crossed or legs out in front of you. Just going to relax those shoulders down here. Going to bring my hands together into that kind of prayer position. Shoulders down, neck long. Breath in here. And as you breathe out, just going to rotate our body around to the side. And then gently back. Opposite side, breathing out, rotating around. And back. Good, and again, rotating around and gently back, opposite side and back. Let's do one more each side, rotating around and back. Last time and gently back. Well done, relaxing those shoulders here. Then we're going to have our hands just in front, the thumbs leading. We're going to reach those arms up and nice and wide and then gently back down. Good, and again, breathing out, reaching up, breathing in, lower back down. Good, and again, reaching up and down. One last time, reaching up and lowering those arms back down. Well done, relaxing those shoulders here. Fantastic, well done. Thank you for joining me for the class today. I hope you've enjoyed it and hopefully see you again soon.